organizing all the searches to look for Paola. Now, here's the thing. TikTok and all of social media says, oh, it was just an alligator. You know, you're wasting your time. There is no proof that it was an alligator. We are literally standing in the middle of the river where she was last seen. Is this full and infested with alligators? I don't see a single alligator. I'm not saying they're not here. They are here. But you cannot rule out the fact that she could have been abducted. The fact that her keys, her phone, her wallet were found in her car is suspicious. It's about 1.7 miles to get from the car to here. I mean, the terrain is not treacherous, but it's full of roots. And I mean, it's kind of a hike to get here. And what was I saying? It's a hike to get here. And leaving her phone behind is something that Paola would not have done, which is what her family said. Which means she got back to her car and something happened at the parking lot. Again, her car, it took 4 days for the park rangers to report her the car. 4 days, and
that's not typically
that is very unusual
protocol. What is their protocol that we found out?
In every day, every single day,
so
they go around. Every 24 hours, they look at the parking lots to make sure no cars are staying there overnight, because that's a park violation. So 4 days pass, and the park rangers are just not even acknowledging that there's a car that's been overnight for 4 days. That is also very suspicious.
And turning their family around that Tuesday when they came out here to look for her.
Yes, yes, that's another big thing, is the park rangers didn't want them even searching, her family searching for her. Paola's family puts flyers at that when you drive in the park ranger station, they always want to put flyers there. The park rangers keep taking the flyers down. So, I mean, just put yourself in the shoes of her family. They keep hitting a brick wall. Law enforcement don't want to help. The park itself want to keep it a literal secret from the public. And the whole world, TikTok and YouTube, thinks that it was an alligator when we have zero proof that it was an alligator. People need to look also into the campers that took that video. Why were they zooming into a random girl in the middle of a river? What happened? The video started from approximately right where that bend in the river is and on. What happened before the bend? What happened before? What happened when she got out of the river? Did they hear anything? This water is pretty shallow. Granted, she was about shoulder deep over there, but you could tell in the video that she was kind of walking up a little bit and she was kind of going more waist deep. So if an alligator comes, grabs her, and rolls her under the water, I'm sure these campers would have heard some screaming or a fight or something. And let's say she was taken by an alligator. Bones, nails, hair, DNA, bits of clothing would have been found. If it was a wild animal such as a bear, because there are sightings of bears here occasionally. If it was a bear, how far do you think a bear is going to drag a person, realistically? Animals really don't do that often. They're not thinking about hiding their meal. They are hungry. They kill, they eat. So,
except I learned an interesting fact in Tennessee. While I was talking to the neighbors of Don Juan, they said black bears in your state have pets typically sit you, and when they absolutely
entire alligator, her being eaten by an alligator because she made it back to her car, something happened at the parking lot. The police never pinged her phone. Once. So that is pretty devastating. And then they never did any
So that was an analysis from Chronicles of Olivia. She's on TikTok. She got a big following on TikTok, 1 million followers, big following on YouTube. She came with her analysis of the Rock Springs run here in Wekiwa Springs State Park, Central Florida. Paola Miranda went missing here December 18th, 2021. We've been out here numerous times looking for her. We've actually went through all this area. She was last seen wading through the waters right there. From that area where she was seen on that video that went viral, circulating, that people assumed that an alligator got her. We went left that way off the river and this way. And we went out there looking. We went out there looking for anything, any signs of Paola. Within the first month of her being missing, and we didn't find anything. And like Chronicles of Olivia said, Paola parked her vehicle at the only parking lot closest to here, which is about 2 miles down this trail. And the disturbing thing is, Paola's keys to her car, her wallet, her cell phone, and sandy sandals were found in her vehicle by authorities days after she went missing. It was, a 2-mile walk to get here, down this trail here. So the family is Paola, her mom, her best friend, her cousin. We've spoken to them, and they all think Paola was abducted, or some sort of nefarious thing happened to her. Most likely by the parking lot, because all her valuables were there. Doors unlocked to her car. What happened to Paola? What happened to Paola? Authorities are not forthcoming with any information towards Paola's family. Paola's family told us that they have to call the authorities to get any information. Authorities had her phone and claimed they went in it, but didn't find nothing inside her phone, and gave Paola's phone back to Paola's family, and they can't access the phone and can't get in the phone to see if Paola made any messages or talked to anyone or arranged to meet anybody. Also, the family says Paola was not depressed, not suicidal, nothing to do with that, didn't have any serious health conditions. So what happened? We are out here, went in that water. I went in that water too. I'm actually wet. I went in that water too. It's a flowing spring that goes that way, and it flows. It flows. It's not standstill water. Are there alligators in there? There's signs around here that said there is, but are there really alligators there in which an alligator attacked her? But there's no evidence. And the family said they're not satisfied with that result of an alligator getting her if there's no evidence out there. They want evidence, something, and they have yet to see it. They have yet to see it. Covering this case, check out my interview with the mother, cousin, and her best friend. Mother, I pray for all of them. I pray for all of them. And then I also, months ago, spoke to Paola's sister, who gave me a sit-down interview and explained her thoughts. That was at the beginning process. But now, the cousin of Paola, who is one of Paola's biggest cheerleaders, is demanding answers, and she's not happy. She's not happy with the sheriffs here in Osceola County and authorities that are looking into her case, because they're not getting answers. They're not getting answers. So let me know what you think. What happened to Paola Miranda? Do you really think an alligator got her? Do you think she wandered off and got lost out here? It's far. It's far from here to the car. My personal belief on this is I think foul play or possible abduction. Reason being, her car is so far, her vehicle was found so far away, 2 miles away, with everything in it. If you were going to come out here on a nature hike, would you leave your keys, your wallet, your phone inside your car and walk 2 miles away in a park? Would you do that? I wouldn't do that. Most people would lock their vehicles. So, I don't answer questions. We're going to keep our name in the spotlight. Families distributing flyers throughout the area, throughout the towns, cities around here. What happened to Paola Miranda? If you have any information, contact authorities. Sneezing out here. Contact authorities. Paola's family just want answers. Help them. Help them, please. Help them. Everyone be safe. God bless.